Hello, darlings. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, back with an episode of Chronic Wellness. So, you have finally gotten word that your application for Social Security disability has been approved. It's time to celebrate. Treat yourself. Whether that is a gluten-free cupcake, or calling your best friend, or doing something that feels good for your body, it is worth taking a moment to pause and really acknowledge what a huge accomplishment this is, because, man, it is an uphill climb. And having this resource to support you, to make life a little easier, for there to be breathing room, for you to be able to pay your bills, it's a very big deal. And there are still some decisions that need to be made. And because it's been long enough since this accomplishment happened in my life, I was trying to remember and research some of the things that get triggered when this happens, and I couldn't find them. But to my memory, if you are someone who is legally married, there are some decision points about whether or not you are going to take a greater amount each month or take a slightly lesser amount each month, but have a spouse receive a benefit potentially after your death. So that is a decision that you might need to make. And after you are at that 2 years mark, after your EOD, your eligibility date, I can't remember what all of those letters stand for, but it's related to the date that you became eligible. So remember, that is the date that Social Security considers you to have been disabled by. So 2 years from that date is when you become eligible for Medicare. And then there is a whole cascade of other decisions that are related to Medicare. And I'm going to make another video about that because it is its own hill to climb. But suffice to say that Medicare eligibility for those of us that don't have other healthcare options is a very big deal, because if you are rocking with no insurance or only catastrophic insurance, or even if you have a partner or a spouse who is carrying insurance on you, but now you're going to have the chance to be double insured, it makes a really big difference. So know that from your EOD, which is going to be stated clearly on all of your forms, you have 2 years until you become eligible for Medicare. And every year, Social Security Disability is going to send you a piece of paper that you tear off on the side, and then it folds out. It's very like old school. It reminds me of dot matrix kind of printers that used to have the perforation on the side. And it's going to say your name and maybe your Social Security number, but for sure it's going to say, this is the amount you're going to get every month for this year. And that's a very important piece of paperwork to keep for your records and for your tax information. And each year you'll get an update of that. And some years you will get what's called a COLA, or a cost of living adjustment, added to that Social Security benefit. So just pay attention to that form when it comes, keep it for your records, and know that the amount that you're getting is going to be quite stable, but there will be small percentage increases that you get to that amount each year. And in my research, I saw that it's rare for people to get less than about $1,200 a month in Social Security benefits, and it is rare for people to get more than $3,000 in Social Security benefits. So in there is kind of, if you're wondering like, what can people make on Social Security disability, that's kind of your window. So my benefit is right in that window, and that's sort of what you should expect. This isn't like a get rich quick. Nobody's living high on the hog on their Social Security disability benefit. So that is my wrap on the series of progressing through the process of applying for Social Security disability. I hope these videos have been helpful. If I didn't address your specific question, please leave it in the comments below, because I'm happy to address questions as they arise. I'm also happy to make more videos if there are some glaring subject matters that I've left outstanding. All right. If you have not already, follow me on Instagram at @theAnnetteLeonard. I have a new mini course coming up, and the first 50 people who sign up for free get that mini course about unlocking the power of your next doctor visit. We're going to talk about tips and tools and strategies for empowerment and really leaving with confidence and knowing that you've left it all out there, so that you are not returning home going, oh, why didn't I? And if only I could have, and I wonder how I should. So be one of those first 50 people, and you can figure out how on my website at AnnetteLeonard.com, or by going to my Instagram at @theAnnetteLeonard and getting enrolled. Thanks so much, and as ever, I appreciate your time and attention. And until we're together again, be well.